Today marks 1365th day share lessons I learn and continue to learn with you. My hope these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help you achieve your goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Yesterday I shared about nature analogies and what we're able to learn from nature. And today I want to focus on similar topic. And the topic is roots before the fruits. Roots before the fruits. I think that there's a lot of things that we need to look into life in that way. We need to look into roots. So when we look into a person, when we look into the tree, when we look into someone, we look into their fruits. And if the fruits are not tasty, that means something is going on with the roots. So we're not able to change the fruits without changing the roots. So today we'll share again what are the things in life that works exactly the same thing. I think that sometimes we want to really focus on the fruits, but we're not able to change the fruits unless we change the roots. So what are those things? I think that we need to really focus on identity before achievement. I think if we always focus, okay, I want to really have that achievement, I want to that have vision, I want to have those things, I want to be that person, I want, but who I need to become to achieve that success? Who I need to become to really go and achieve and get the results I'm looking for? I think that's the better question to ask. So how to achieve the success? Now changing to who I need to become to achieve that success. So roots before the roots before the fruits. Fruits are the results, but roots are identity. So that means if you want to really develop and get those fruits, those achievements, those results, what we need to do, we need to really focus on building those roots. It's a beautiful thing when we're able to really say, like, I want to expand, I want to be more beautiful. And I look into even all trees. Trees always, it's interesting thing that about trees that they, and all the plants as well, they're growing into both directions at the same time. Both directions, same roots are growing, and the tree growing as well. So under and above the ground. And I think that's exactly the same as supposed to be with ourselves. You're not able to grow one directionally. You're not able to really focus just internally as well. And just potentially you can a little bit longer, but if at some point you of course you will grow externally as well. So identity before achievement. Character before credentials. I think that's this is very interesting. Character before credentials. Sometimes when I think of the companies and you want to have a title, but if you do not have a character, that title doesn't mean anything. So that means leadership and management sometimes are a totally different thing because some people have credentials, some people have character. Character is foundation of leadership. Title is foundation of management. Of course, they're able to mix them together and be able to really develop the character that you can be leadership and management. But I think that's again roots before the fruits. If you want to really have good um, human resources, or if you want to have an amazing environment to work in, that means we're not supposed to have just management. We want to have leadership. But if we want to have leadership, we want to focus on the roots. And the roots of the leadership is character. I think that's this is a very, very interesting topic. Is I said, oh, when I will become a leader, I will start reading leadership books. But what do they truly say when I become a manager? I will start reading leadership books because leader you can be wherever you are. You can be a leader just being in your exact position because you're able to really lead up, lead down, and lead parallel. I think that's the most beautiful thing, and that can develop in character is the root of credentials. And sometimes even brand credentials brand. Number three is process before outcome. Process before outcome, and it's a beautiful thing. I guess it's a part of the achievement as well because if you want to or an achievement or that outcome, we need to focus on identity. And second thing, we need to focus on the process. So what kind of things do we need to do daily to really develop ourselves into becoming? Because we will not be able to become the person we need to be just by sitting and reading books. Of course, both most important part, we need to really go and do things. I think that's a beautiful thing when you're able to say like, what kind of process do you need to do on a daily basis? And probably one of the best person to explain that was John C. Maxwell when he shares that if you want to really cut the tree, you have an axe and you come to the tree 5 times a day and you swing at it. And the question is not if the tree will fall. The question is when the tree will fall. It depends on how hard you swing. It depends how thick the tree is. But the question is not if they fall. Of course it will. You will achieve that outcome. That means we need to have the process that works. Now, of course, we need to have a right tool as well. If you hit the tree with the baseball balance, John's baseball um, bat, if you hit the tree with a baseball bat, what will happen? Nothing happens. You can swing every single day for 1,000 years. That tree will not fall. So that means you need to understand the right process before the outcome. So when you think about outcome and those roots, we need to look at what are the roots. And root is the process with the right tools. Number 4 is inner peace before outer success. Inner peace before outer success. It's a very, very important topic. I think that for a long time in my life, I focused on outer success without focusing on inner peace. And after a while, I realized that until you have inner peace, it's very, very hard to achieve that outer success. It's almost like pressing the pedal and pressing the brake at the same time. Because so many people who are very, very highly successful, they always speak about remote emotion regulation as one of the key aspects of achieving success. And I learned that there is difference between mental strength and emotional strength. Because I always knew that I'm an enormously mentally strong person. But I'm thinking about emotion, mentally strong, but emotionally not mature yet. Probably that's what I was. I was mentally strong. I was able to push myself through stuff, but I was not emotionally mature. And I think that every single person needs to develop that emotional maturity that they can have that inner peace. Because mental strength could potentially bog down on emotions, shut out those emotions. That's for short term helps to really take action, but it's not helpful for long term. So I think that inner peace before outer success is essential. So roots before fruits. And inner peace is before those fruits. Number 5 is patience over pressure. You're not late, you're becoming. I think that this is again very, very important topic. Patience over pressure. Because we want to achieve right now. We want to have that immediate gratification. We want to really get some kind of results right now. We want to see some progress. I really love the saying that we need to be aggressive with our actions and patient with our results. Aggressive with our actions and patient with our results means that we taking action and taking actions is patience. Because, of course, patience sometimes seems that we need to lay down in a bed and really wait for things to change. But true patience is coming when you take action and you really wait for results to show up. Because the beautiful thing and hard thing and beautiful thing is that the results from the actions that you do, from right actions, is delayed. But when they show up, they a lot of times comes tenfold because they didn't get results for a period of time, and now they start to flow with momentum. Number 6 is foundation before expansion. And this is one of my favorite as well. Rules before the fruits is foundation before expansion, and it's part of the tree as well. Like when you think about really building a massive high rise, you will not be able to really build a foundation that is for one building, for one floor building. So it means that we need to really build a massive foundation for a massive high rise. So like who do you want to be? Do you want to be a small business owner? Do you want to be an employee? Do you want to be a manager? Do you want to be just a regular employee? Like who do you want to be? When you design and understand who you want to be, and you realize that okay, I want to be the person who really makes a difference. That means again that the roots before the fruits is that I will need to build a massive foundation, and what that foundation is. All the values, beliefs, aspirations, skills, all those things as foundation. So what kind of skills? 5 skills that I need to develop. Start working on them. Values, okay, work on them. Roles, work on them. And when you understand the foundation of a person, of a leader, of the person, or the roles that you want to have, and what kind of person needs to be to really master those roles, those skills, I think that's again where the true expansion happens. I love what I learned when I was working at UPS as well. The founder of UPS said that we need to get better before we get bigger. We need to go better before we go bigger. That's a beautiful thing. A lot of times people want to go bigger before they get better because they believe that when they go bigger, they'll get better. But that's the thing. So many businesses fail. They to expand themselves too big because they didn't got better before go bigger. That's where the bankrupt happens. But when you get better, and because of that you get bigger, that's the true growth. I really truly believe. And I think that there's a lot of things in life is that we're able to really focus on roots before the fruits. And I think that when we focus on the fruits, we'll never get the fruits. But when we focus on the roots, sooner or later we get the fruits. And I think that in this perspective, in everything in life, majority of things in life, we're able to look into, okay, like what is the fruits in this area of my life and what is the roots? What is the fruits in this and what is the roots? And when we really start changing our focus from the fruits to the roots, as I said, the fruits will come in our life. I truly believe that. And I think that that's again where we're able to really spend our time reflecting what are the roots in this area of my life. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.